changed for you since meeting each other and how you can work with each other, and now here you go, full-blown music career?
Yeah.
Well, we're here.
Yeah. Life's done
There you go. A 180 straight up since last year. Like, we were at home, like, chilling, waiting to start X Factor, and now we're being interviewed by Elvis Duran on ET. So, like, you know, it's a thing.
Why music for you?
Well, my family, I grew up in a home, like, my mom and all her brothers sang and stuff, so I think that's where it started. Like, I wanted to sing like my mom and everything, and I guess from being a little girl, my dreams have always been becoming a singer.
I think the best way of being happy in life is to do what you feel passionate about, and I think that even when I was little, I never played with, you know, toys and played dress up like the other girls did. Like, I just wanted to listen to music, and that's what makes me happy. That's what evokes emotion from me, like listening to a song and crying, and I think that's a beautiful thing, that it, like, triggers something in me.
I think music was just always what I wanted to do. Like, it was in me since I was little. Like, my dad is a musician, and so he, like, taught me everything I know, and all of it, like, he never, like, studied music or anything like that, so it was all kind of something he just did. So I learned from him, and I guess I kind of, like, adopted that from him, and it's just something that I've always felt inside of me.
And when I was about 9 years old, my mom and dad, they put me in a local organization that let young kids kind of do what they love and sing, and it teaches kids to perform and to kind of not be afraid to get out of, like, that your comfort zone and to get out of your little shell that you're in. And so I started singing around my city and then around Texas, and then when I was 9 years old, I kind of figured out, I was like, hey, this is what I really love to do, and I really want to pursue it, and, like, this is something that I want to do for the rest of my life.
I would always, like, sing around the house, but I never knew that, like, I would actually, like, I never had the courage to actually get out and sing in front of people. It was something that I kind of just did, like, by myself, and my mom would be like, don't be afraid, you can do it, and my dad tried to encourage me, but I was always, like, super scared, and in, like, general, I'm a shy person, so whenever I sing, it's kind of my way to, like, release and express myself and tell you my story through, like, singing instead of just speaking. So that's my way of, like, speaking, and that's, like, my language to you.
There were so many factors
things
that
like, so many things that could have happened, and it would have made this completely different. Yeah. And so many things that weren't supposed to, but they did. It's like fate. It's like everything happened for a reason.
There you go, sister.
There it is. Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
I think it would be amazing. You know, obviously we all really hope that by then, you know, have a few albums out, hopefully a world tour, and then the most important thing for us is to be able to help people and inspire people all over the world. I think just inspire people just to, like, go out for their dreams. Like, just kind of like how we did. Like, hey, we were all afraid at one point, and we were all scared and nervous, but we're kind of here to encourage people and say, hey, like, do it. You can do it. We did it. You know, we were scared, and look what happened.
Trust that.
And to trust that. And to believe in yourself as well. We want to get back to people.
When you...
And a Grammy.
A Grammy.
That'd be super cool. Like, just saying. And happiness.
When we first heard that we were going to be in a girl group, we're like, oh my gosh, is there a chance? Like, experience it. And we're all actually really happy that we're actually
It's amazing that we've had, like, each other to go through this experience, because I don't think I could have done it alone.
Me neither.
If I'm being completely honest. It's tough.
Like, looking back, I think, like, I never would have pictured, like, us being here at this moment. You know what I mean? Because, like, back then, like, I remember we were all, like, super excited to have another chance at our dreams. And then, you know, look what happened.
Look at how you are with each other. You reach over to fix her hair. You know, and you're looking out. You're looking out for each other, which leads me to my next question. You just said it's really tough. What is so tough from your point of view? But what you're going through right now is Fifth Harmony.
I think the fact that, like, we're teenagers and we're still trying to find ourselves and we're growing up in the public eye is really, like, the hard part. It's like if we make one mistake that we would normally make if we were regular teenagers, it's kind of magnified.
I think one of the most difficult parts of all this is definitely being away from our families and our homes. The good thing about it, well, okay, the not so good part is, you know, you see your family, like, so far we've seen them, like, what, 3 times this year, 4 times this year, and, you know, you miss your friends, you can't see them as often, and, you know, your family, you miss certain things, like, you're gonna miss, like, your sister's
I did miss my
right?
sister's confirmation.
Yeah. And then when, I think I'm gonna miss, like, my
I think I'm gonna miss my mom's labor.
I miss my sister's first day of first grade.
Like,
I think that happens with everything, though. Like, with every kind of career, there's sacrifices that you have to make for things that you want to do, and that's one of the sacrifices, and it sucks, but it's like, you can't have everything. So, at the VMAs, we saw Ed Sheeran at the carpet, and it was really creepy, because I was like, oh my god, Ed Sheeran. And then we were about to be interviewed, and I was like, oh my god, there's Ed Sheeran, because I really wanted to go up and say hi to him, but I didn't want to be like, move, like Ed. So the interviewer did it first. He was like, Ed, and he was like, oh, it's you guys. He was like, oh, I loved when you covered my song or whatever, and I went to the bathroom and started crying.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
See, you're going to get more and more of that, because that's what it means to be in Fifth Harmony, because you're on the right track and you're taking off to outer space. Congratulations.
Appreciate that.